Okay, we have to have a very serious talk here. I just got off the phone with my baby boy, and you guys, my audience, probably have heard me talk about my kids from time to time. And today is only 3 days after um, the process that we all had to go through here to get somebody new in office. And, well, people are already off the chain. There are people who are already doing some really mean-spirited things, like saying that women's bodies is property. And there was the guy who had dinner with the guy with the name with a T, and he got online and told everybody that that J6 really did happen. I can't believe that you guys actually voted for us and put us back in power. He said that everything that was in the project is actually going to be happening, and they can't wait to put it in practice, and that women are stupid because it's our bodies, the women's bodies, are their property and their choice. And then there was somebody else who said that women said that they was going to go celibate, and they laughed at them and said, like, get the raping squads ready.
Our kids are also seeing this and hearing.
And there's just a lot of really nastiness going on, and some people are saying, "Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. This is America." I couldn't. Let me tell you something. I don't understand what you can't believe. Those same people were screaming about this for the past entire year. How didn't you know that this is what it was going to be? And they literally said what they was going to do. Don't be surprised when they do it. I mean, if I tell you I'm thirsty, I want to have a drink of water, I'm really thirsty, can I please have some water? And then you give me the water, you should expect me to drink it. Because I told you I was thirsty and I really wanted this water. What is so hard to believe about somebody telling you that they're going to do the worst things ever to you? Because when they do them, you should expect it because they said it out of their mouths. What is up with this giving people the benefit over their own sanity? So if I am dealing with somebody who's not sane, but I am sane, and this insane person tells me that they're going to do something insane, I'm not going to rewrite it in my mind to make them out to be something different than what they tell me and show me that they are. Like, this doesn't make sense. That is insanity itself. So I was talking to my baby boy, and my kids are sweet, and there's a lot of innocence there. And I told him, I said, you have to make sure that you watch out for anybody that makes you feel uncomfortable. I told him about how the racist texts were coming through and how white people was telling us that we are gonna, they want to need us to, they needing us to go pick cotton. We're part of slave group D, and go to the van and all the other stuff. It was actual text messages that went out to black people, telling them, some people, okay, you're gonna be a house, slave. It's just all kinds of stuff. And so I told him, I said, if anybody says anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, if anybody says anything about your blackness, if anybody if anybody, just is really mean to you, if anybody you just don't like it, even if you are okay with them saying it, like it doesn't hurt your feelings, but they said something mean and nasty to you, you need to report it to your teacher. You need to report it to your father. You need to report it to me. You need to report it to the school counselor. Like, everyone needs to know what happened. And it's at that moment that I realized that my kids are going to be walking through this earth in a very, very, very unfriendly, mean-spirited, and hostile place that is full of outright hatred pointed at them. And, I'm older. I can take it. I'm not going to like it, but I know kind of how to handle it. And I say kind of because I know kind of. I don't know, like, the overt, in your face, da 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 da. That's going to be tough. Not going to lie. That's going to be tough. There's going to be a lot of fights that happen. There's going to be a lot of defense going on because of these people's offense, and it's already started, by the way. Some guy in a pizza shop had it happen to him. It was caught on film. If you want, just go out to the internet and just search. It doesn't even matter. You're going to come up with a whole bunch of stories of your own that you can see about how these MAGA people are gone nuts. Already, it's only been 2 days, and their person isn't even actually sworn in yet. And the hatred and the animosity and the nastiness and the bitterness and the vitriol has already been unleashed. And it's only going to get worse. Like, I really do wonder if I am going to be able to have my job because I'm a woman. Are they going to fire all women? Are they going to tell me you can't work here anymore because you have a split lip down there? Are they going to tell me that I can't retire because he's going to cut all the red tape and make sure he can just do anything he wants so he can fire people at will? Him or one of his loyalists, or what if his loyalists decide, you know what, I don't want her around. Are they going to fire me? Do my 17 years at this job not matter? Is the 25 years that I've had in the federal government going to mean anything now? Like, this is important. These are important questions because as a woman, does it matter that I exist anymore besides being a breeding person? I would love to have a kid on my own if I could, but I wouldn't want to do that because I had to. I wouldn't want to do that because I'm trying to fit in or prove my womanhood or anything. And then it's like, do they expect a man to take care of me? I mean, literally, this is Handmaid's Tale stuff. There's big questions. Are they going to walk me into a chamber and do away with me because I'm not of their same faith? Like, how does that work? How does that work? I don't understand. I'm not even being funny here. I'm absolutely serious. Like, nobody sat up there and took Project 2025 for real until now. Now everybody's downloading it. Now everybody's really paying attention to it. Now everybody's looking at The Handmaid's Tale. Now everybody's realizing, oh, wait a minute. Some of those things that he said that he would do, he's really not going to do. Some of those things that he said he was going to do, he actually didn't say he was going to do. He only half-stepped the answer. And everybody sane washed it and told you what he meant when he never said that out his mouth. Just think about it. All of the people that said, well, you said go down there and fight. And he said, I never told you to go beat up nobody. I never told you to go and do that. That's the same thing the devil's going to do when we all die. We're going to say that the devil, you made me do it. I did these bad things because you made me do it. You put that in my face. You did this. You did that. You said this. You said that. He said, all I did was suggest it, and you go ahead and do it. That's what the devil's going to say. The devil's going to say, I suggested it. I merely said. I pushed you. I put you in front of, but I ain't tell you to go jump. I didn't make you do anything. You did that on your own. You said, you did, you. That's what he's going to say. So, these are things that I wonder about. But I also wonder more so, but forget me. I also wonder more so about my baby boy and my baby girl. Like, how is that going to be for them? Are people going to chase down my daughter and try to impregnate her on purpose because they feel like she ain't nothing but property? Her life means nothing because she's a girl? And the boys are going to be taught that that's all girls are worth? Is a whole? Is that where America is going now? And my kids, they black and they white. But they certainly don't look all either way. So are they going to pick on my kids because they got curly hair? Are they going to think that my kids are less than? And they in the South. Are they going to automatically think that my kids are less than? Are they going to try to snatch up my boy and my girl and put them on a tree somewhere and be strange fruit? Like, I am serious. These are serious concerns. I am not trying to be clickbaity or shockish or anything. I am serious. This concern is true. It is true. Are they going to go run around and think they could just round up black people and decorate trees with them? I am serious. It's already happened before, during this run this year. I think it was North Carolina or something, the little boy, I think it was hanging from a bridge or something. Like, nobody was talking about it before. It was a few people. People were upset that nobody was talking about it. People was talking about it. Trust and believe that. But you can't always be too loud about certain things if you value your life and yourself. But see, all of those people who thought that they was doing something and they sitting up here trading in something because they think they're going to get breaks. They think they're going to get tax breaks. They think they're going to get, less money at the grocery store. You're stupid. You're not. Because there's going to be all kinds of tariffs that are put on everything. And tariffs are only going to make everything higher. And not only that, if you look up in Project 2025, it says that you're gonna, our taxes are gonna go up by like 500%. Like, I can't even imagine what 500% looks like in your taxes. Like, I wouldn't even be able to pay the taxes in order to actually live to pay taxes. Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand how people can actually go with insanity and think that they are not themselves insane. It doesn't make sense. I am not fear-mongering or anything. And that's the really scary thing about it. I'm not fear-mongering. I'm not being facetious. As a matter of fact, I could go further. But I had to tell my son, let's go back to what I had to tell my son. I had to tell my son, baby, I said, people are going mad and crazy. You tell everybody, I said, don't tell that person that you're going to tell on them. Don't do that. I said, you just go and you tell on them. Tell the teacher, tell me, tell your dad, tell the school counselor. Everybody got to know. But at the same time, I told my son, I said, these white people going crazy. I said it just like that. Because forget sugarcoating things. It is what it is. Okay? It's not any other race out here. It is the Caucasians that my son needs to watch out for. And his Caucasian father is not going to deliver the same urgency, the same things that I'm going to say to him to drive the point home of how in danger he is. Simply by walking around with his skin tone. These are things that white people do not get nor understand. My black child is in danger. And you cannot overlook his color. You cannot overlook my daughter's color. You cannot act like the problem isn't there. With the new stepping foot in this new era of being American, you cannot act like that. Well, I don't see color. You better see color now. Everyone isn't equal. It's not equal. We're receiving text messages. We're receiving things that's on TV. People telling us things. Telling us to check our blackness. I got a text message that said, God don't like ugly, you ugly, and you gonna get got. Who's sending these text messages? There is a such thing as cloning a phone number. So this is serious. I told my son, I said, don't you talk to these white people. And you can't just hold it up to just being white people either. But I told him, I said, don't go with nobody, and don't go with, so if somebody come up to you and say, hey, let me take you to your father over here. No, don't go with them. Don't go with them, and do not talk to them. I said, stranger danger. Don't trust them. Do not go with them. I told my son, you cannot trust them. You cannot trust them. Do you understand? You cannot go nowhere with them. Do you understand? And he's just looking at me. He's just like, yes. He does not understand. But all I need him to do is understand my words and understand that I said, you cannot trust them and do not go anywhere with them. Never be alone with them. More now than ever. And I hope other people are trying to tell people that now. Tell your little girls right now, you cannot trust men or boys. Do not be alone with them. This is going to be a long and hard 4 years to come. You need to prepare your people. You need to prepare your people. You can't trust. You cannot trust. This is Orwellian thinking. You guys are running to look at Handmaid's Tale. You guys are running off to look at Project 25. What y'all need to do is go and look at 1984's Orwell. I'm going to post it up here. What you need to do is go look at that particular movie. James Orwell, I think his name is, or something. I make sure that I post it up right when I put this video up. But what y'all need to do is go look at that. That's what you need to do. Because that right there, 1984, I think the movie is called 1984. But that's what you need to look at. Because that will make you understand the dystopian environment that we're going into. So, James Orwell's 1984, I think it is. Hold on. I'm looking it up now. James Orwell, 1984. Yep, I'm right. Orwell. James Orwell is spelled Orwell, 1984. Yep, you need to look at that. Because looking at that will make you understand the world that we might just be walking into. No! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm watching a movie. Oh, shucks. Oh boy, this person almost. I'm talking to the movie. I'm talking to the TV, y'all. Oh my gosh, something just probably almost happened, but I ain't gonna tell you what it is. Because I don't even think I can say it on YouTube. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit tired. Too much going on, I'm tired. But yeah, I just told my son, you can't trust him. You cannot trust him. I told him that before. And so I told my kids that before. I said, you guys are gonna be going down south. You're gonna have to be on your toes, watching people. I said, they don't know you and you don't know them, and I'm telling you that you can't trust them. I'm telling you that you cannot trust them. I know that we eventually will make friends, and we will be always courteous and nice and tactful in how we act, but as far as giving somebody trust, they have to earn that. You don't know them, they don't know you, so don't go running around trusting people. And so my kids, they came back to me and they said, well, you know what? I think that they're pretty nice. I don't understand what you mean, Mommy, by not trusting them. They're really nice. Maybe you should go meet some sometime. And I said, well, wait a minute. Hold on now. Mommy knows what she's talking about. I'm a little bit older. I said, you smaller. You don't understand right now. Of course they nice. That's being cordial. But they ain't your friend. They're not your friend. There's a difference. You can trust your friends, but even your friends got to go through some things before you can get to even saying that they are your friend, let alone trusting them. So they don't see things the same way that I do. And apparently they're not being taught that down there. And so it's up to me to make sure that they don't fall into the wrong hands and the wrong ways and the wrong sides of things. It's up to all parents to be like that with your kids. And you need to prepare your children, not just yourself, but yeah, we need a moment to come to grips with reality and what's about to happen. And I humbly urge everybody to go and read that Project 2025 thing. But you also need to make sure that you hurry up and get yourselves together, because you must have already had your minds made up about who you was going to vote for and what you was going to do. But now you need to make sure that you put yourself together in a good footing for what's about to happen in the future and how America will change into something that you have never ever seen and none of us have ever witnessed in our entire lives here on this soil. And when you get yourself together, and you better do it quickly, you have got to get your kids in shape. You got to get your kids in shape and whip them up, and not whip them like for real. Like, that's a really bad choice of words, and I'm so sorry. But I mean, like, get them into shape. Get their minds right for what's about to happen and how they need to be and how they need to move in this society. And the powers that be have done a lot to make sure that we as a society have been chipped away every year generationally, since at least the past 50 years, okay? At least the past 50 years, our education has gone consistently downhill. The rewriting of history has been underway. The attempt to keep people from the truth has been very ripe. And all of those people who thought that people were conspiracy thinkers for thinking that, joke's on you now. Joke's on you. Because you see where we are now, right? And everybody who thought that I was batshit crazy for saying that man wants to put us back in chains, joke's on you. Because that's exactly what they're saying out loud in our faces right now, what they want to do. Okay, this is not far-fetched. This is not something that's only happening with a select few over here and nothing that you have to worry about. This is everyone in this boat. Every one of us is in this boat here. And we affect the world. America affects the world. So, I'm just telling you right now that we got to buckle up and get ready. And buck up for the future. Because it is about to slap us all the way hard in the face. I'll put in another video. Some things that you got to do to prepare. But right now, you got to get your mind right, and you gotta focus, turn around, and focus on your family and your kids. And them doomsday preppers, you better become one. You better become one. And while you can afford it, while you got some money right now, while the stocks, the shelves are still stocked, you better go get yourself some food. Alright, I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to put in there some other stuff. Like, these are things that needs to be said. And right now is the time to come together with a community. But unfortunately, with the way people have, depending on what state you're in, and depending on, different people's backgrounds and stuff, you gotta be kind of wary, very wary, of other people. So get your circle right. Get your circle tight. All right, I'm out, and I hope that you like and subscribe. But more so than anything, I hope that you got something out of this video.
Hey, you guys, I need you to do me a favor. Go to my channel page and look at my videos that I posted, and I need you to watch them from there. You're not going to always get the notifications because YouTube doesn't like some of the things that I say. And so I need you to actively look on my channel page and watch my videos. Please watch them all the way through. I put a lot of hard work in them, and I am so happy that you appreciate what I've been doing. Like, this is very real talk here, you guys. We don't know how much longer we will have the freedom to actually speak and speak up. So let's do it loud and do it proud.